It's Friday, January 23rd, 2015. I am Frankie Finger, and you're watching an all-new Ask Frankie Friday.
Ask Frankie Friday. Not today. Don't ask him today. Ask Frankie Friday. Well, maybe you should ask him something today. Ask Frankie Friday. You know what? Go ahead and ask him something today. Ask Frankie Friday. Then he'll answer you on Friday.
That's right.
What up, homies? It's the Frankie Mail Extravaganza.
So it is what it is.
We're gonna check out some awesome Frankie Mail that's been sent in by you guys. Thank you to everyone who's ever sent in Frankie Mail, whether you've ordered an FSS product or you just wanted to say what up. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do that, so thank you again and again. Also, I've gotten a lot of mail lately, so I'm grabbing some random letters to read today. So if I don't read your letter, please don't be sad. I can't read every single one. Well, I do, and I did, but the video would be 5 hours long if I read them again on here. So keep that in mind, and thank you, homies.
Let's go.
Let's read some Frankie Mail.
Alright guys, just a little heads up here. These first 4 letters that I'm reading are from homies who've sent mail in earlier and were already featured on last week's Weirdo Wheel. Just so there's no mix-ups, the first 4 letters are from homies who have already been on the Weirdo Wheel last week, so it is what it is. And the first homie is the homie Caden D, who lives in Terre Haute, Indiana. He sent $10. Let's see what he has to say. He says, "What up, Frankie? I would like one of each of your 5 stickers and a pack of FSS Slippy tape, and 1 extra sticker of your choice.
P.S. Green is
Bows. Thanks a lot, Caden D." And Caden also put a little tiny FSS picture. I'm going to show you here. I got to fold it up because he has his address right next to the picture, and I don't want to give out his info. Check it out. Kind of small, but it is off the hook. Very colorful. I like the green and blue fade with the red background. FSS.
super off the hook.
Thank you, Caden D, for sending Frankie Mail and watching FSS, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie Mail.
Here's what it is.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Quinn K, who lives in Winnipeg, Canada. He sent $20. Let's see what he has to say. He says, "Hey Frankie, for my order, I would like 3 original FSS stickers, an FSS chair, and a pack of FSS grippy tape. P.S. I love your vids."
Thank you.
And Quinn sent an off-the-hook picture, which I'm going to show you right now. And he says at the top, "I know I'm not a good drawer, but that isn't true because check this out."
Booyah!
It's a great big Aphlikshun fingerboard that says FSS and FSS on the wheels. It's got a little guy fingerboarding on a big skateboard or a big fingerboard, so that is off the hook.
Super.
And on the other side, he put an FSS with some lines around it, kind of groovy. And then over here, he put a special hand that was made for fingerboarding. Check it out. It's a hand with only 2 fingers. That's really creative and kind of weird, but off the hook nonetheless. Thank you, Quinn K. Shout out to all the Canadian fingerboarders out there. You guys are holding it down for the Canadians. But thank you, Quinn K, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie Mail. Alright guys, the next one is from my homie Connor M, who lives in Clackamas, Oregon. I hope I'm saying that right.
Clackamas? What up?
I'm representing that Clackamas. Clackamas?
I don't know. Alright, let's see what Connor has to say. He says, "Hey Frankie, I love your videos.
Thank you.
I've made all of your Tape and Box Workshop ramps.
Sick.
Here's $1 for a sticker. I would like the main one that starts in your video. You know, the one that has the blue background. I know what you mean, the original. Thanks a lot. Your homie Connor M." And Connor put a little FSS symbol at the bottom, which I'm going to show you.
Check it out.
FSS.
Off the hook.
Thank you very much, Connor M. from Clackamas, Oregon. Is it Clackamas? I don't know. Or is it Clackamas? 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 Clackamas, Oregon. I don't know. But it is what it is. Thank you, Connor M. for sending Frankie Mail, and be on the lookout for your Frankie Mail.
Real soon.
Alright guys, and the next one is from the homie Christopher L. from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. He sent $3. Let's see what he has to say. He says, "Dear Frankie, it's me, Christopher L. Do you remember me? Now I'm 9 years old. Can I get 1 pack of Weirdo Wheels?
Yeah.
Thanks, from your homie Christopher. P.S.
I'm fingerboarding again.
Yes, I do remember Christopher L. And check it out. He drew an FSS, and the S in the middle came alive, and it's got 2 arms, and it's riding a skateboard. So that is off the hook. Very, very creative, very cool. Thank you, Christopher L. for sending Frankie Mail, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie Mail.
Here's what it is.
Alright guys, like I mentioned earlier, those 4 homies were on last week's Weirdo Wheel. Now we're getting into the newer letters, which just came, and these homies will be on tonight's Weirdo Wheel. And we're setting it off with the homie Leo E, who lives in Carlsbad, California. Nice, he sent $12. Let's see what he has to say.
Hooray.
He says, "Dear Frankie, your channel is awesome, and I watch it all the time.
Thank you.
I want to know where you get those Baker fingerboards, and are they made of wood? These right here are just Tech Decks. I wish they were wooden, but they're not."
Just tech decks, but they are cool.
It is what it is.
Then he says, "I want FSS grippy tape and a pack of Crown Pivot Cups." From your homie, Leo E. And he drew a crazy shark. Check out Sharky coming up out of the waves. And he says,
FSS is the best.
I like his shark snout. He can really smell the waves.
Very sickety.
But yeah, the Baker Maker fingerboards are just tech decks, but they are off the hook. Thank you for the Frankie mail and the cool shark drawing, Leo. And be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail.
You already know.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Jahir G, who lives in Buena Park, California. He sent $5. Let's see what he has to say. Jahir says, Dear Frankie, I'm a big fan of your channel, and I'm a subscriber to your channel, and I think that you're a good fingerboarder, and I would like to buy one pair of Weirdo wheels, one regular sticker, and one sticker of your choice. From your fan, Jahir G. Thank you very much, Jahir. That is off. And Jahir sent a picture, which we're going to check out right about now.
Oh, yes.
It's really, really off the hook. Check it out. You can tell he took some time with this one. It's got the big FSS, FingerSkateSelective. It's got the FSS fingerboard down here. Got a little fingerboard flying off the top. One coming off a ramp onto the F. Just very cool. To Frankie from Jahir G. That is off the hook. Thank you very much, Jahir. Thank you for the Frankie mail, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail.
You already know.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Jacob G, who lives in Oxnard, California. He sent $13. Let's see what he has to say. First off, he sent a card. Check it out, with a howling wolf.
Very, very cool. I love it.
And inside he says, Hi Frankie, I love your videos.
Thank you.
You should be a pro.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being crazy.
Could I have a pack of FSS grippy tape and a set of Weirdo wheels, please? Thanks. From your homie, Jacob G. I gotta show
The
you.
little Frankie he drew inside.
Thank you, Jacob G. That is off the hook. I love the howling card. So thanks, Jacob G, for sending Frankie mail, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail.
You already know.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Braden S, who lives in Louisville, Kentucky. He didn't order anything, he just wanted to send a letter, which is cool with me, and he says, To Frankie, you are so cool with skateboards.
Thank you.
From your homie Braden S. And he drew a very off-the-hook picture, check it out. He drew a big half pipe with a skateboarder doing a trick up here, and another skateboard down here. Thank you very much, Braden, that is very good.
And off the hook.
I wish I had a ramp that big, too.
That'd be really cool.
But thank you for the picture, and thank you for sending a letter.
You already know.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Assad H, who lives in Grayson, Georgia. He sent $2. Let's see what he has to say. He says, FSS, fantastic fingerboarding. What's up, Frankie? My name is Assad. You might remember me from another episode, which was on the 5th FSS birthday.
Nice.
If you could read this on your next mail opening episode, I would appreciate it. My order is a pack of Crown Pivot Cups, and could you put my name on the Weirdo wheel? Best regards, Assad.
P.S. I hope you enjoy my picture.
Then he wrote, You're my favorite fingerboarder. Nice. And you guys gotta check out the picture he drew. It's of someone I know very well.
Muggy.
Check him out. It's Muggy. And he even put some hot cocoa in Muggy. Off the hook. And he's got an FSS fingerboard. That's really, really cool. Thank you very much, Assad H, for sending Frankie mail. And be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail.
You already know.
Alright guys, the next one is from the homie Alex I, who lives in Port Kembla, Australia. He sent $25. Let's see what he has to say. He says, What's up, Frankie? Whenever I go to the Aphlikshun website, they only have 3 products. Can you tell me why?
I really don't know. That's all up to Aphlikshun. I have no control over it, but yeah, I'm wondering what's going on too.
Then he says, I would like 1 FSS sticker, 1 change sticker, 1 pack of FSS grippy tape, 1 pack of FSS slippy tape, and 1 yo-yay sticker, please. Then he says, can you chuck something extra in there since my order is big? Thanks. Your homie, Alex. And Alex also sent a very cool picture. Check it out.
You know who that is.
FSS.
Check it out. Very cool. I've even got the finger legs right in the fingerboard, so that is very sickety. Thank you very much, Alex I. Shout out to all the Australian fingerboarders out there.
Keep holding it down for Australia.
And throw another shrimp on the bobby.
But thank you, Alex, for sending Frankie mail, and be on the lookout in the mail soon for your Frankie mail.
It is what it is.
Alright guys, the last mail of the Frankie Mail Extravaganza episode is from the homie Aiden W, who also lives in Australia. He sent $10. Let's see what he has to say. He says, Hey Frankie, my name's Aiden and I'm from Australia. Could I please have 1 FSS chair signed and 1 head sticker and a yo-yay sticker, please? And could you please read this on A.F.F? Please. Thanks, Aiden. Well, Aiden, you got your letter read on FSS by me personally.
Who else?
But yes, I did sign an FSS chair for you, and it is on the way, so be on the lookout for your big Frankie Mail order.
Coming at you soon.
Thank you very much for sending Frankie mail.
Boom.
Gnarly Bubbles! Thank you once more to everyone who's ever sent in Frankie Mail. I really do appreciate. I love checking out the letters and the drawings and everything like that. And if you would like to send in Frankie Mail and or buy an FSS product, here's how. Just send your mail to Frankie Fingerdex, P.O. Box 256, Beverly Shores, Indiana, 46301, USA. And for a better look at the available products and prices, please press pause now. Alright, Bubbles, there's only one more thing left to do before we get out of here. Let's
Spin that wheel!
What up, homies, and welcome back to the Weirdo Wheel. This week we've got 9 contestants. 2 of them are gonna win a spin. Let's meet these these homies. First up, we got the homie Aiden W from Australia, the homie Alex I, also from Australia, the homie Assad H out of Grayson, Georgia, Braden S from Louisville, Kentucky, Jacob G out of Oxnard, California, Jahir G from Buena Park, Cali, Leo E from Carlsbad, California, Olaf J from Germany, and last but not least, the homie Tanner F out of Flagstaff, Arizona. Spin again is not a homie. If it lands there, can anyone guess?
We spin again, that's right.
Awesome!
Alright, like I said, we're looking for 2 lucky homies, so let's get the spinning. We're starting up here at Aiden W because he is alphabetically first. As far as I know anyway, I'm not that good at
Spelling.
But it is what it is.
Alright, who's it gonna be? Who knows? But here we go. So I'm gonna give it a really good one here. Assad H!
Siggity!
Alright, so Assad H will be getting today's first spin. We still need one more homie for spin number 2. Who's it gonna be? Who knows? I'm gonna leave it right there at Assad and give it a really good spin. Cross your fingers, everyone. Best spin ever. Olaf J.
Sickity!
So it looks like Olaf J is gonna get the second spin. So we got Assad H for the first spin, Olaf J for the second. Now we need to spin for prizes. Oh, allow me! Wow, look at that! Alright, we got the wheel set up the same way as always. We have our 2 homies. Assad H is up first, so now we're gonna spin for prizes. I'm gonna leave it right up there at original like I always do about this time. And we're gonna give it a really good spin. Assad, what are you gonna win? Who knows? But we're about to find out. I'm gonna give it a really good spin. Here we go. Ah! A weirdo wheels.
Siggity!
Alright, that means the homie Assad H will be receiving a free set of weirdo wheels in the mail soon. Be on the lookout for those, homie. Next up, the homie Olaf J. I'm gonna leave it right there, What? I'm gonna leave it right there, weirdo wheels, and give it a good spin for Olaf. What's Olaf gonna win? Who knows? But we're about to find out right now. Alright, Olaf. Cross your fingers, homie. This one's for you. Ah! Change and remix! Sickity! Alright! So the homie Olaf J is gonna be receiving a free change and remix sticker in the mail soon. Be on the lookout for those, homie. Alright! I wanna say thank you again to all this week's contestants. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Frankie. Thank you, Game Show Frankie. Alright then, Bubbles and Bubettes, that is it for this A.F.F. Frankie Mail Extravaganza. Make sure you guys give me some new question ideas for the next comment contest, and after that, be sure to email a single trick clip to be featured right here on FSS. While you're at it, email your pics and drawings for the Frankie frame and represent. Send in your Frankie mail and or buy an FSS product. Ask me a question for the next Ask Frankie episode. Thank you guys for watching and supporting FSS. I really appreciate. Now very gently without punching a bop to your laptop. Put it up there, put it up, put it up. I will see you guys sooner than later.